So 4 years ago we started with this fruit forest at the back and planted a bunch of trees. I don't know exactly how many. I know there were 43 apple trees at one point, and we lost some survived, some died, primarily because of drought, because this place is extremely hot and extremely dry. And so the last 3 days or so, 4 days, I've been spending installing a DIY irrigation system. So I just want to go and show you guys. So if you look down here, this is the large fruit forest. It goes on all the way to the fence, and it stretches quite a bit up here as well. Alright, the part up here is where I installed most of those irrigation pipes that you saw a while back, because it just seems to work easier, and these are sort of meandering a lot and would have used a lot of normal irrigation pipe. But those discarded pipes like this one, they're very simple, like this one over here and this one over here. These were very simple to install, and they're working very well. However, coming back from that, on the downward side here, we have, if you look like this, you have basically a line down the middle here, sort of a section A and a section B. So section A, I took this pipe that had been lying here for a long time, and I just added a stopcock there, and then I put in some of these little sprayers. Let me see where there's one. There's a little one that you can see, that little green thing there at the bottom. Put in these little sprayers, and I took them to all of the trees. There's 10 trees on this side at the moment. They will be expanded dramatically now that the water is installed. There you go. The root doing very well since it started getting some water. Apple trees loving it. And same thing here. Here's a plum. Here's a plum. And down there is a mulberry. And there's my Inga bamboo. And I'm going to be planting another banana tree there and there now that there's water here. Let's go back up to the top. Okay, so I just put you saw the red stopcock over there, and here's a blue one. Over there, the blue one is now open, and so the water isn't going to that side to section A, it's going here to section B. So I just put in the pipes just now, finished it just now a few minutes ago, and as you can see, there's water. I still left the irrigation, the condensation traps in place, so that they can still get water on those mornings when there's dew. But already this little Lucina has picked up tremendously. It looked in dire straits just a few days ago. This little apricot, what are you doing, plastic bag? This little apricot tree that I planted from seed has also started picking up. So this is terrace 1. Here's terrace 2. That tree is getting water. And you'll see what I did, and it's only with the top ones. I haven't done it with all of them yet. I must still do that. I let the water run into the rocks. So when it goes a little bit further down, it's cooler there. It won't evaporate as quickly. And because these little sprays I chose each give off 50 liters an hour, they spray over a fairly large area. And I wanted it concentrated there by the plants. Here's a little sweet thorn getting its water. Here's the carob. Here's another Lucina. Here's the carob. Over there is a K apple. There's a jacaranda that someone decided to plant here. I don't know why exactly. Here's what I'm talking about. You can see here where it's spraying. Take a look at this. You can see the patterns where the water is spraying, because that little water distribution, how's it, Snippy? Hello. Hasn't been packed with rocks yet, so the water is spread over a large area here. So I'll still just come in a couple of minutes. I just want to finish my video first, and then I'll come and fix all of these little things. There's another example of it. The citrus tree there is getting relatively little water. I must still pack all of that on it. Here's also a, what is this? This is also citrus, and there's a little mesquite tree as well, receiving its trickle of water. Now these pipes were recycled. I had used them before, and so there were a bunch of holes in them, and I used these little bob plugs. I closed over 100. In fact, I think it was 103 of them. But obviously I missed this one, so I'll just have to come and finish this in a minute or two. I get, yeah. Okay, it looks like I fixed all the leaks. Found 2 more holes. And there's one leak down there that I'm going to have to do something else about. Put in a straight coupler or something. I got most of the spots where water was. What is going on here? There's also a leak somewhere. That's what's spraying over here. Yeah, okay. But I got most of the places where water was spraying away from the tree, and I just packed rocks around it like that. And you don't need big rocks, guys. You need basically just pebbles. That's all you need. And as you can see, the trees are looking quite happy. Here by the apple tree, see there's no water splashing out anywhere. Everything's going to the root zone. So this is great. This one here actually had this a rock that I found had this natural little pond here almost, and I just put it underneath, so it's channeling all the water inside to the K apple. Here we already see some water live pooling on the surface. This is very, very thick clay, this, but the trees are going to be telling us in the next couple of days what they think about this. But the ones that I have used this on in the last 3 days are already starting to perk up. Ah, beautiful. Okay, I think I'm done for now. This was low cost. I recycled the pipes. I had the pipes lying around. I recycled the pipes and just reused them, so they didn't cost anything. I put in things like the end caps that I bought separately. The little sprinklers, these little green guys, I used about 70 of them, I think. I used about just over 100 of the little bob plugs that you use to close the holes, because there were some places that had a lot of holes, some of the pipes that had a lot of holes, and I had very little help. I dragged most of the pipes down here, dragged all the pipes down here myself, put in virtually every one of the things, like the stopcocks, like there's the one there, the couplers where they meet, the T-joints, almost all the sprinklers, and you will see there's no water that's flying around through the air anywhere. So there's very little evaporation happening here. Oh, just wanted to show you guys this as well. This is the old Hamai bamboo that I planted a couple of days ago, and I just put this empty pot over its sprinkler, because I haven't gotten around yet to packing it with rocks, and so that's just keeping the water in that spot there directly by its roots. And now the sun is in the wrong position, you won't see it now, but in another there's actually a little shiny spot down there. In another half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, you'll see water starting to show in the bottom of the pipe as the water infiltrates, which is surprising considering all the clay we have. But then again, all this top here, this is all mulch. Everything you see is mulch. There in the berms, in the terrace swales, of course not. There you see the clay, and this part here I covered this with grass that we removed from another part of the property, from the small food forest that's uphill. So we removed that grass, and I'm thinking about recycling some of the grass from down here as well. There's quite a bit of grass here. I want to get some of this grass and start covering first of all the rest of this berm, and then the rest of the other berms as well. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. After I finished filming, I realized that I didn't have water in these 2 drums. I created these drums a while back, and I've planted vegetables in here. As you can see, here's tomato, and here I have some celery, and there's spinach, and this is for my juice that I make in the mornings. And I thought maybe I can use these exact same little sprinklers, and this is what I did. I put in the sprinkler. I just took a pipe, cut that length, elbow down to there, another elbow, and attached it to the original. That is the main pipe that goes down to the food forest. And on this side, by the other drum, I did the exact same thing. There you can see it goes up and then across, and the water drips off nice and gently, and this is now nice and moist. This whole thing is now nice and moist. I was battling to keep this thing to keep everything damp enough so it would grow. And as you can see, I can just pick up the fennel here. As you can see, there's all kinds of growth happening here at the moment. Pineapples amongst others. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this. This is one other way of dealing with the irrigation issue. I made these drums a couple of years ago. So if you guys are interested, I can maybe make another one and then just take you through the whole process. Anyways, guys, once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, remember to like and subscribe. Bye.